So, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Talking Tuesday. Today, it's a very important Talking Tuesday because today we are talking about Kooth. Now, if you haven't heard about Kooth before, it's a really, really fantastic service available for young people. And today, I'm joined by Andrew, who's going to tell me a little bit more about it. Thank you for coming on today, Andrew.
Thank you for having me.
So, can you tell us what is Kooth?
Yes, so Kooth is a free online service that offers emotional and mental health support for young people aged 11 to 18 in the Hartlepool area and the Tees Valley, to be honest. It's funded by Tees Esconweir Valley NHS Foundation.
Okay. So, you say, I told you he's a nightmare.
Well, that's good. The co-host.
He has to be in. So tell us a little bit more about what it involves and sort of how it helps the young people.
Yeah, so Kooth is it's an online community. So we are a website. So it's kooth.com. And we offer a various range of therapeutic tools. So we can offer counselling, which is what we call the chat facility for young people. And we also offer different range of activities via Kooth forums or Kooth activities where young people can actually come on and do different self-esteem, well-being activities. And I'll talk about a couple later on, a few of my favourite ones.
Oh, and obviously it was Children's Mental Health Week last week. And something we're hearing more and more from the young people that we're working with now is how much they're struggling emotionally, socially. They've got anxiety over schoolwork, they've got anxiety over not getting to see their friends, they've got anxiety over worrying that they're going to get ill or that the people they love are going to get ill. So is this all sort of things that can be helped on the Kooth website?
Yeah, definitely. So again, looking at Kooth nationally, so we are kind of available in 83 kind of different areas within the country. So looking nationally, the main presenting issues that you've mentioned, especially in 2020, are anxiety, relationship issues, sadness, school and college issues. And we had over 1 million logins to access our site, which is mind-boggling, isn't it?
It is.
Things are really difficult. I think the beauty with Kooth is because we are an online service and everything is done digitally. Young people can access our service, and especially with traditional services maybe closing or restricting things, we work in collaboration with a lot of local companies. The fact that young people don't need to wait for anyone to refer them over, you can just signpost yourself. So Kooth.com, it's really easy. You don't need to wait for anyone to send you over the information, paperwork for professionals or anything, which is what I absolutely love. It's really easy to get on Kooth.com. We take a few basic details. Keep our young people anonymous. So all of the young people on the site, we encourage them to pick a username that's going to keep them anonymous so nobody knows who they are. And Kooth was invented in 2001, and that's just so it's been going for 20 years. So it's been going for a long time, and also it's just the young people that might not want to, go face-to-face services. Everything's online these days, isn't it? So it's really easy for the young people to access it. It's available on any internet-enabled device as well.
Yeah, I think what you're saying about obviously the fact that they don't need to get referred in. Obviously, there's fantastic services out there, CAMS and things like that children can go to, but there are waiting lists for these services and they're not all running as normal. So having something there that they can access straight away, I think is just amazing. I really think it's going to be so beneficial to so many young people.
Yeah, we work like in partnership, with CAMS, GPs, with organisations. Hartlepool Carers have been involved with you as well. So yeah, loads of different organisations, and again, like you mentioned, there's a waiting list, and Kooth can help out, just in the interim while young people are on a waiting list.
So you said it's for children 11 to 18. Does that include sort of the last year of primary school and then through secondary school? So as long as they're 11, it doesn't matter if they're still in primary school.
Yeah, so we say it's the month of their 11th birthday. So I'm born the 29th of November, so I'll be able to access it from the 1st of November.
Right, okay.
I was 11. It feels like a lot of time. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. And we work all the way up until the 19th birthday, sorry. So again, they've still got a little bit bit more time. So I do work with a lot of schools and colleges around the region, and I am going to be looking at the transitional because, again, I think it's really difficult, the current climate, that usually they'd have a lot more transitional that might go to the schools. And it's a scary time, again, casting my mind back when I went from primary school year 6 to big school.
Big school.
Yeah, exactly. Big school. It is a scary and strange time, isn't it? So yeah, we work with primary schools. I can do presentations to the primary schools. We're doing a lot of recordings, and then with schools in the area, we're doing loads of recordings. So it's just important that young people know that the support out there. It could be Kooth, it could be any other local organisation as well. And like I said, we do work in collaboration with different organisations.
So obviously you've got a wide ranging age group there, 11 to 18. Are all your activities and things sort of tailored to the age groups? Because obviously what 11-year-olds going to be doing isn't going to be the same as what an 18-year-old's doing.
Yeah, definitely. So it is age appropriate. So yeah, like you mentioned there, things that the 11-year-olds will see is exactly, you don't want the same as the 18-year-old seeing. So yeah, everything is tailored. When the young person signs up, we take, again, some basic details of the area where they're from, and also we take the age as well. So that'll be the month and the year that they were born. And again, that's just to make sure that the information on there is age appropriate.
Oh, brilliant. It sounds absolutely fantastic. So you mentioned you had some favourite activities that are on there. What can you tell us a bit more about those?
Yeah, so if you do head over to Kooth.com, we have 22 different activities on there that young people can just be involved and just dip in and dip out. 6 short, snappy activities. So I've got a couple here. So these are my favourite ones that I like to look at. So create a good mood playlist. So, step 1 would be think about a song that makes you feel good. So one that takes you back to a great memory, makes you smile, makes you think about dancing, having a little sing song. Usually I pick a song that reminds me of when I was in the Caribbean or on a beach and stuff, thinking takes me
Absolutely.
to that Caribbean beach. Create a good mood playlist and then pick 5 to 10 songs. Listen to it, when you feel that you need that little bit of extra support. Notice again how you're feeling when you listen to the playlist. Is there any change in your thoughts, feelings, the way you feel, your body? When you're dancing, just think of, and it is, it's a good activity dancing as well. It's quite strenuous. I've been doing a lot of dancing on Just Dance on YouTube, and it does get you going. But I think, again, recently I've been, these hard with and I've been listening to a lot of music, and it's definitely helped improve my mood. So I'd suggest, getting out there. I like to listen to a lot of reggae, going back to the Caribbean, but yeah, I think that really helps improve my mood.
Yeah, music definitely does help. I completely agree. We had a Christmas party on Zoom, our staff one.
Yeah.
And work very kindly organised for us all to get some little mini disco lights delivered to our homes, and we all had a little mini disco in the house. And I've had those out a few times since then. Put some music on and had the disco lights on and had a little boogie.
Yeah, definitely. It does improve, doesn't it? And it's simple things as well that can just make that difference from you improving your mood as well. And I need to get some disco lights. I might.
They're really good.
Yeah, see if work will get me some disco lights. Definitely up for that. Yeah, there's another one as well. So there's creating a coping box as well. So again, step 1 would be find a box, any shape or size. It could be an old shoe box or trainer box. Decorate it with colours, pictures. Put some quotes in there that are important to yourself. Pick things that you might like to look at, smell, touch, or hear, and put them in your boxes. So it could be a scented candle, teddies, some special photos, your favourite song lyrics, them in. And then use the items in the box when you feel, you're going through a bit of time. Listen to the music, the songs on there, you could hug your teddy, look at the photo, again, the song lyrics. And notice, again, any changes in the way you're feeling. While you're using the box, write them down and think, how you felt before, and then think about how you're feeling now. And again, I appreciate young people, everyone's, feelings, moods, emotions, mine change like daily, day to day, from the morning to the afternoon. It can absolutely change. I know, working from home, not leaving the house is something that I try and do. Go out for a walk. Do you find
My 10-year-old said to me the other day, she just went to me, she went, Mum, what's the matter with you today? And I was like,
brutal?
I don't know.
Yeah, they don't mince the words to the
They
children.
don't. No.
Well, you need sometimes, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the same honesty from my two, and they're only 5 and 1 as well. So.
Oh God, got it all to come then.
Yeah, definitely the sass got it all to come. But again, just linked in, with improving young people's mood and well-being. I know like exercise is a great way to improve your well-being, but I know a lot of my friends go for runs and they're always like, oh yeah, they love running, but that's not for me. I have actually done the Great North Run many moons ago, and I think that probably hung up my jogging boots then. But yeah, no, I do want to start going out, but it could be anything, it could be going for a walk at lunchtime, it could be doing Joe Wicks. I love Joe Wicks, the PE. My PE was like that when I was at school.
Yeah,
It was full on, wasn't it?
Yeah, the kids, our young carers hate me because all I bang on about is how important it is to exercise. I'm one. I run. I'm not fast, but I go out running. And again, my little girl will say to me, she's like, "Mum, you need to go for a run."
Do you find it helpful?
Yeah, definitely helps. I do. I say it a lot to our young carers. We've got we're doing a pound session. Well, it'll be past by the time this goes out. But we're doing a pound session. Have you heard of pound? Where you get the drumsticks?
No, well, maybe not. No, do you want to tell me a bit more?
So it's amazing, especially if you're feeling really like you've got any like aggression or anything, and so you get drumsticks, and they put the music on. And where I go, when the classes are allowed to be on, they turn the lights out, and then they have like strobe lights on.
Yeah.
And so you put the music on, and it's usually like rock music, and you hit the floor, and like you bang to the music, and then when they say pound, you have to hit it really hard as fast as you can. Honestly, it's so good if you're feeling like anxious or annoyed or you've got any sort of frustration. So we're doing that with our kids on Monday, and I've been banging on at them to get booked on because I think exercise is one of the most important things you can be doing at the minute.
Yeah. Oh, good luck with that then. Hopefully it goes really well. So I'll be excited to hear how it goes. Yeah.
You need to give it a try though, Andrew.
Yeah.
The kids involved.
Yeah, definitely. They would love that. I think I've got a couple of drum kits somewhere, so I'll have a look. Yeah, exercise is massive. But what I've noticed is my youngest, the primary, spend a lot of like dancing activities. So again, I mentioned Just Dance, and that helps. I'm absolutely shattered by it. It's a good workout. But yeah, and like I mentioned, even just getting away from the screen, getting out of the house for 5-10 minutes. I suppose you get out with a dog, so
yeah.
I need to get a dog. You see those people in lockdown. I think dog sales have increased, haven't they? But yeah, sometimes I take the little ones out for a walk. But yeah, I think that's just improving people's well-being. On Kooth as well, we've got more P2P spots, so we do have a podcast as well. So please do check it out, and the Good Mood playlist as well on Spotify. The podcast really good. They had one recently setting goals,
right?
Which was really great. So yeah, one of my goals was to start running. I bought the running kit. I bought the leggings. I've been waiting.
Oh, there you go. That's the first step.
Yeah, I've got my AirPods now, so I've got no more excuses. So maybe I should just. Next time we meet up, I'll be like, yeah, I've gone for a run.
You've got the snows excuse at the minute, though.
Yeah, can you still run in the snow or not? Is it a bit dangerous? I live in Darlington. We've got quite a lot of snow. So
you can run in fresh snow. It's when it gets icy you can't.
Yeah, I can imagine it's a bit dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go sledging instead then.
Yeah, it's the same difference. Pulling the sledge up the hill. Yeah,
definitely. Also, just to mention as well, we've got a new campaign. So off the back of Children's Mental Health Week with Place to Be, Kooth came up with an initiative called Don't Do It Alone campaign. I'm not sure if you've heard of it or seen it. As well, I found, I don't know again if you're the same, but I found this Children's Mental Health Week, there's been loads of information out there. There was loads of stuff on social media. I feel like, especially with everything that's going on, this year has been a really big push, and it's really great to see, having these conversations. I never had these when I was younger, so it's really important.
No, definitely.
So,
You heard about Childline, but that was it, and that was sort of around. I don't know how you felt, but I always felt that was more around if sort of the child, if it was abuse or not safe in home, rather than mental health wise. I don't think some mental health was something that was really talked about back then. So it's really good that it is now.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, everyone's a lot more aware of it. I've just been on another meeting with 54 parents in a different areas. So that parents are also, wanting to improve the knowledge and how to signpost their, child if they are kind of in mental health issues as well. But yeah, with this place to be, we've launched a campaign called Don't Do It Alone. So we've got some really big influencers who have made a video, and it's really funny. It's tongue in cheek, but it's got a really serious message on at the end of it as well. So they talk about things that they like to do in their own time. They do alone. I'm laughing because they really are funny. And yeah, check out on YouTube and our social media channels. #Don't Do It Alone. But obviously, mental health is something that you shouldn't do alone. And in the first day, we had over 9 million reaches, which is
wow.
Yeah, these influencers, a lot of them are up and coming and quite big in the game as well. They've got like a good couple of million followers. So yeah, really, really great that Kooth has worked in partnership with them. So
that's fantastic. I probably wouldn't know who half of them are, but still, I'm sure the kids do, which is what's important.
You might do. I'll get the list up and see if you know them.
So obviously, there's no cost involved in this, is there, Andrew, for the kids?
Oh, so it is. Yeah, it's a free, safe, and anonymous website. So, yeah, it's funded by CHUV in this area. So Tees Esconway Valley NHS Foundation. So again, everyone's heard of the NHS, and the fact that they fund this service is amazing as well. It doesn't cost young people a penny. It doesn't cost anyone. It's free. It's absolutely my favorite price. So it doesn't cost anyone anything. And again, our commissioners have paid for this service for the young people to use. And again, we keep young people safe. Our website has the same sort of safety as NASA as well. So we do take safety and safeguarding young people quite serious as well.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, go on. Sorry, I think it's important. Go on, sorry.
Go on.
Yeah, I think it's important that people do, understand that this service is really safe, secure, and again, with the anonymous side of it, young people can access it, and they can just get the support. I know what you talked about.
24/7 support is what's needed, though, because if you're feeling alone in the middle of the night and you don't want to disturb your parents, or it's just good that there's something there that you can just go to instantly.
Yeah, so our service, all the activities, as I mentioned, those good mood playlists, the Kooth forums as well, where young people can get peer-to-peer support, and it's an online community. We're all online 24/7, so a young person can get support. But our chat facility, so a young person might have counselling to use our chat. That's from 12 o'clock noon till 10 o'clock at night on weekdays, so Monday to Friday, and then on the weekends, that's 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night. And then on bank holidays, they've got support. So even on Christmas Day, our counsellors were chatting, offering support as well, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, because Christmas can be quite a sad time for people, and there is a lot of pressure to feel happy and outgoing and friendly, but it's not always the case.
No, definitely. And I think that the support is there. Is amazing, and like you say, in a lot of other services, might have closed down during Christmas time, but the fact that they can still access that chat, that counselling support, and especially for Christmas, it is a difficult time. If you are going through certain things, it can be, and probably even more so last Christmas, because you couldn't see it. I usually go to my auntie's, and there's 30 of us, and it's the first time that I can remember for probably about 20 years that we've not gone over there. So yeah, it's completely different this year, and hopefully things will improve for the next Christmas. But yeah, it's really important to know that young people, do have that support with the counselling and the chat as well.
So I know we were talking about schools earlier, and you mentioned something. We were in a meeting together last week. Now this goes out all over our socials and our YouTube and things like that. Now you mentioned something that you're working with teachers at the moment as well, but for the teachers, is that right?
Oh yeah, so Quell. So basically, it's very similar to Kooth, but it's for teaching staff. So that could be teaching staff, support staff, college staff, so FEs, primary school staff, and again, it's just that extra support for teachers. And I know things can be quite challenging, difficult at the current time. So it's very similar to Kooth. We've got the P2P support, we've got the articles, we've got the activities, we've got the counselling, the chat as well. So again, that chat is live chat sessions for up to 1 hour, so that's once a week. And the chats are an instant messaging feature where the users will chat to the member of our online team back to back and forth. And again, we also offer a direct messaging service. If it's not convenient to wait for the chat sessions, they can just reach out. And that's both on Kooth and Quell as well. So yeah, I think it's the Quell service is really exciting. It's been going for Hartlepool for quite a while, but we're just releasing it in the rest of the Tees Valley area. I'm looking to potentially put on some open events and share the details once that's sorted out.
Yeah, I've got a lot of friends and family who are teachers or working in a school environment, and I know they're struggling at the moment. So something out there for them is really good. So was that Quell?
Yeah, quell.io would be the
Brilliant.
website that they'd head over to.
Fantastic. Is there anything else you want to mention, Andrew, that we haven't covered? Obviously, you've got so much fantastic stuff going on. I don't want to miss anything.
I've sort of gone through everything like sporadically.
I know. That's the problem, isn't it? You just start flipping from one thing to
Yeah,
another.
just going through it all. But as far as I'm aware, I've covered everything. But again, I can send information over if we have missed anything out. Also, just to mention, with schools, colleges, I can do presentations for professional staff and for young people as well. We've got a lot of recordings. I've been scrubbing up on my voiceover work. There's like a little studio now, I've bought some desk lights and everything. So yeah, trying to
Ooh!
game. I've been doing a lot of Facebook Live, Instagram Live stuff. So yeah, I'm taking it serious. I've got a microphone, the lights, the works.
Oh, you're spoiled. I don't have any of that.
Oh,
Christine, are you listening to this?
Yeah, you need Christine. Get on. I'll give you some recommendations. Yeah, one of my friends, he does a lot of vlogging and stuff, and he's kind of helped me out. So you can get some inexpensive, good quality, but we can chat later.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, well, it's been so nice chatting to you, Andrew. And honestly, that I think it's an amazing service, and it's one that definitely I push with all of the kids that I speak to. And hopefully now that they've listened to somebody who can tell them a little bit more about what it is and what's involved, and hopefully that they know that there is something there that they can go to if they need it, and we might get some more involved. So it's all fantastic work, and thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's been great to chat and meet yourself and your dog as well. It was nice.
Yeah, he has to be in.
Yeah,
So I'm guessing
definitely.
Kooth's on all the socials and stuff as well, is it?
Yeah, so we have we do have Kooth Kooth PLC and stuff. Just search Kooth and you'll be able to find it all. We've got a massive online marketing team as well, and they were really involved. The social media team have been really prevalent in sorting out that "Don't Do It Alone" campaign. Again, there's loads of things online as well. But yeah, they've been really heavily involved in that. So yeah, please do check out all of our socials. And yeah, it's been great to chat and catch up. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. And hope everyone's staying safe. And look forward to hearing more about the pound sessions and everything and all the other great activities you're doing. Weren't you doing something else where you could buy in to do an activity or something?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. So it's called
I think you're probably going to get me involved in a minute.
yeah. So it's called the UC25 Challenge,
Yeah.
and it's all around the fact that young carers spend on average 25 hours a week in their caring role, obviously on top of the school and stuff like that. So we're trying to raise funds to be able to buy a respite caravan so that we can take them away for a weekend if they need a bit of a break. So we're asking people to get involved and do a challenge around the number 25.
Yeah.
So they can do anything. It could be read 25 books, run 25 miles. Someone's losing £25. There's all sorts of stuff. But our staff are doing a 25-hour exercise challenge. So between us, there's going to be somebody moving constantly for 25 hours over the weekend of the 27th and 28th of February. So starting at 9 o'clock on the Saturday morning, right through to 10 o'clock the next day. So we've got people running, we're doing a hula hoop challenge, we've got pound, we've got seated exercise, we've got all sorts of stuff going on. So people can either join in the live activities, or if they just want to donate, they can donate as well. And all the details of that is on our Facebook page. So yeah, looking forward to it, but I'm going to be shattered because I'm running for an hour dressed as Superwoman. And and then I'm doing the hula hoop challenge, and then I'm also I'm a qualified seated exercise coach, so I'm doing an hour of seated exercise as well. So we've got loads of stuff going on. And Bruno's going to get a walk, aren't you, Bruno? Because at 2 o'clock on a Saturday, we're going to try and get as many people as we can out walking their dogs, and hopefully we'll get 25 people out walking dogs. So yeah, but it's all for an amazing cause. Because it'd be fantastic to be able to get the kids away and have that little bit of respite.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If I wanted to support, probably donate some money, would that just be going by?
So what you can do to sign up to do your own activity is if you look for the PFC Trust, and then you can register directly with them for your own activity. And then all the money goes into one big pot that they're sort of looking after because it was their idea, which we're massively appreciative of. But yeah, so you can either sign up and do your own challenge and then get your own sponsors, or you can just sort of jump on the back of what we're doing.
But I'm just making some notes. Might get a ball.
Yes. No might about it. Get those running shoes on.
Yeah, I need. It's snowing. I've not got the leggings and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely will be involved some shape or form.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you so much, Andrew, and it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye.